Alright, so we found food at the Women's Expo and there was a detour, so it took a little bit to get down here, but I'm about to turn into the resort here where the rat rods are. Rat rods, this way. And I saw one of them as I was driving here around the detour. I saw one of the old trucks come out, so we know that they're in here. Alright, I'm gonna drive in. Camera up short here so you can share in the experience as we enter the rat rods. And we're actually camping out for this. I'm gonna have to walk a long distance to get to this event. To squeeze Jen in. Back her in. Alright, I guess that's it. We are parked. Okay. Thank you again, Jen. Good job getting us here. You are so awesome. Oh, look at that. Doesn't that rear end look so much wider than the front end? I think that's because it is. Okay. There's like a body of some kind of car here, an engine there. Oh, okay. And a truck on the front. All right, well, we are in. My car's still worth something. When I was a teenager, I really wanted to buy a Hearse. Totally wanted a Hearse. It's my first car. But my mother did not want that parked in the driveway.
The handlebar, there you go.
Alright, let's go check out some cars. Personally, I really don't get lowering. I don't understand why. I love ground clearance. These cars with those wicked tail fins. I love those tail fins. Love the rust. I'm in good company here. I can understand lifting, getting more ground clearance. That's cool. Just don't get lowering. No. Nothing really against it. I just don't really get it. Here's a Chrysler. Look at these tail fins. Oh, these are so cool. Look at that. A New Yorker. And it's survived New York, which is really amazing. That this is New York. Land of the salt and rust. Ooh. My goodness. These cars are even more impressive than that last show. I'll probably find a station wagon here. Oh my goodness. I say it. Is that a station wagon over there? It's kind of got a little bit of the look of one of my grandmother's cars. It's not a wagon. I have this vague memory of an old blue car she had. And it has this sort of pointiness on the side.
Yeah, except for it's open. Oh, right. Like what we usually go to.
Adelina. I mean, how do you drive like that? How? Yeah. I should come here tomorrow night and see if I can see these when they're taking off. Figure out how a lowrider moves. That is literally touching the ground. Beautiful car. I wonder how it rolls. Oh my gosh, it's so shiny. I can see myself. It's a very unflattering reflection. But there you go. There I am. Car show. Filming all the cars. These are some really cool taillights. Check out those taillights. That is neat. Okay. So tell me, what is this?
It is a 64 Corvair. It was.
This is a Corvair. And what is it now? You said N was.
Well, it was a rear-engined, air-cooled car, and now it is no longer a rear-engined, air-cooled car. It's a regular.
So you brought the engine up to the front of it?
Changed around.
Wow. Let's see. Well, it looks right happy in there.
It's pretty happy.
Live animals. It's got the original paint. Is this red part new? New to this car, yeah. That's what I mean. Oh wow. Yeah, eventually I think my doors are going to look something like that on the inside. My window keeps sticking and I so much want to switch it over from an electric power window to a crank.
Nothing goes wrong.
Yeah, right. So is this the first car you've modified, or you've been at it for a while?
No, I've worked on cars since I was probably 5 or 6 years old.
Oh, nice. That's really cool. I wasn't allowed near cars when I was 5 or 6 years old because I was a girl and my family just like didn't want girls, like, I guess.
Did you want to be near stuff?
I wanted to be near the car so much.
That's funny.
Yeah, like I still do.
That's why you're here.
Yes, exactly.
Are you building a project?
Kind of. I'm trying to learn on a 2002 Subaru, which is not easy. But I really want to keep her, you know, and replace the head gasket, so now I feel committed.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing to really get you hooked, like going in debt for
$1,800 to do the head gaskets.
Yeah, it was $2,300 because I insisted on resurfacing.
That was probably a good idea.
But now it's like I have more faith in that engine than some of the newer ones. Such a quandary. It's a beautiful car. Well, thank you. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, have a good day.
You too. Thanks.
See you later.
That was really cool. This is not a sedan, which piques my interest. And it's got original paint. Or, actually, I don't know if there's any paint on here still. So rust doesn't stop everybody, you know. Some people see a lot of rust and just keep going. You gotta really admire that spirit, you know. These horns are actual horns. That's really cute. So it's got a little oil leak.
Yes.
Reminds me of my engine. Oh, wow. Look at that color. That is amazing. Hello.
Mine's bigger. Wasn't that the first time I said that?
You got to take the lens cap off.
I'm not setting up yet. I don't want to film yet.
Too funny. Hey, there he is. That's my favorite number, 46.
I'm like,
Where the hell was I?
you gotta put me on.
I wonder why it's 46. Maybe it's in 1946.
I was on Star just last weekend.
It is a 1946. Oh my goodness, the seats. They're so cool.
They brought it back because I couldn't ride.
Is that like an LED kerosene lantern kind of thing?
This evening will be on the evening stage.
So
I like putting more stuff. I like putting my life.
this one is in a blanket. Huh. No, they're keeping it very cozy. Hey, is this yours? Huh? This one.
I'm hiding from the sun.
Good idea. It's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Love all those colors that just come out. Yeah. It's like abstract art. My car's got little pits and dents and even my handprint on the front. I love it. I just don't want to paint over that. I want it to just age and see where it goes.
Right. Yeah, don't paint nothing.
Yeah. I like the rough look more than the shiny look.
Yeah, me too. That's why we're here.
This is yours. So did you like take a truck with a wrecked front end and just re-front end it? Like,
I had ran it this way for about 3 years, and then this spring I just put a different motor in and took the front end off because I was tired of looking at it. And next year, who knows what we'll take off.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting to that point now in my Subaru Outback. I want to take off the plastic runner covers and just paint it or do something funky underneath.
That's
Just
it.
not have it holding in the water and making it rust more. Thank you and have a great day.
Down back here. Down back here.
Right, rusty doors. Look at that, it's made with gear caps. That's really cool. That's the way to get some aluminum. Pinstriping that. I gotta learn how to do pinstriping. Running down a creek. Girl power. Definitely have to learn how to do that. So what's that part? My battery ran out on my other camera. I've been doing so much filming today. I'm using this one. Harder to frame the shot, especially when I'm trying to film myself. And it also overheats like a Subaru with a bad head gasket. So we'll try to get through the rest of the show with this. Like how? So you get in a lowrider like this, you just walk up and like go down and in, I guess. Oh my gosh. How narrow that is. Whoa. Not a whole lot of legroom. Do not touch the... Don't trash the... I kind of like that fake fur thing they did in the back. That's giving me ideas. fake fur seat covers. That long fur. That would be really cool.
Check, 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 check.
Really got a kick out of that hearse. Oh wow, they got a coffin in the back.
Sorry if you want to take a picture.
Oh no, I'm just filming. It's really cool. Is this your car?
Yeah. My husband, yeah.
Oh wow.
It's fun.
I was just saying, when I was 16, I so much wanted to get a hearse as my first car.
Me too. It's the same way. I always wanted one.
Yeah, my mother was like, no, not in the driveway. We're not having that here. It creeped her out too much.
Yeah. It did it first for me too, actually.
Actually,
The owner right there.
hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Is this your hearse?
That's my hearse.
Awesome.
Thank you, thank you.
I've always wanted a hearse, actually. When I was a teenager, I was begging my mom to let me buy this hearse I saw. Had low mileage, you know, it was like so perfect.
They're low mileage, they're
Yeah.
always well maintained.
Uh-huh, exactly. I was like, this is a perfect
so much
car.
fun.
It's
More
got so
fun
much
now
room.
than later, you know what I mean?
Exactly, right? Gotta enjoy them while you can, you know?
Exactly, you know?
Enjoy that ride before the last one.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's a fun car, it really is.
Yeah, I want to convert my Subaru to a camper. This would be perfect for a camper. You've got the built-in bed area, you've got a living space.
You'd be surprised how convenient it comes in sometimes.
Yeah, and you even have the
Rollers come
curtain.
in, It's got the rollers, it locks right in.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm going to have to figure out how to mod in some curtains like that, and you already got them.
Great, I love it.
Actually, come on. Yeah, I kind of look at that, because I might try to rig something up. Very neat. Well, thank you.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too. Camera's starting to get a little hot. I should probably turn it off soon. And I think we actually kind of saw the show. Surprised I actually got through them all. Look at that Buick. Oh, that's a beautiful Buick. There's some moving. I'd like to see a lowrider move just to see how it actually does it. Now, that's Studebaker. Let's check that out. Oh my gosh. We're all checking it out. Nice.